Hi people, it's me, Anja. My pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for part 6 of my favorite books with the disabled main characters in honor of Disability Pride Month. So first of all, happy Pride Month to all of my fellow disabled people out there. I hope that you're having a great, safe, valued Pride Month. So without any further ado, the first book on this list is called A Prayer for Vengeance. This story is a YA fantasy following a young autistic orphan who is determined to find the truth within a warped religion, and so he turns his poetry into prayer, a prayer that awakens a cursed girl. And the book is set in both of their perspectives. I don't really know if that synopsis really made any sense, but this book is so good, and it's so well done. Both of the characters are so well developed individually as well as together. The romance makes so much sense. The autism representation is so good. I believe this is the only second YA fantasy book I've read with autism representation, and we love to see it. The first one being Unseelie. This book is excellent. The world building is so good, so fantastic, and so well paced. The plot and the mystery and the history of like the world and the setting and everything was so well done and so good. This book is absolutely so excellent, and it deserves so much more hype. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Daniel Deconstructed. This story is a YA contemporary following a young, black, pansexual, autistic main character who's determined to set up his best friend with the new guy at school, only to fall for the new guy himself. This story is absolutely so excellent, and it's so well done. First of all, the friendships were so wholesome and so lovely. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The romance is so adorable, and it's so well paced. The plot is so engaging. Like, the characters come to life so well. The autism representation paired with the queer representation was so good and so well done. This book is so excellent and so lovely and so wonderful. I feel like I've talked about it so many times this year. Like, so many times. I feel like sometimes on my booktube channel, I talk about so many different books. There isn't one book that I talk about all the time. You know what I mean? But this year, I've talked about this book so many times. So anyway, with that said, this book is absolutely so excellent, and it's totally worth all of its hype and so much more. And with that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called The Breakup List. This story is a YA contemporary following a young Iranian gay main character who uses hearing aids who falls for the same guy as his sister. First of all, I had no idea this book included disability representation before I read it, and the disability representation was so good, and it felt so normalized and so well done. Again, the gay romance was so cute and so well paced and so adorable. Their chemistry makes so much sense, and I love them. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. I had really high expectations for this book prior to reading it due to the author's reputation, and this book absolutely lived up to those expectations because it was so excellent. Like, the writing is so good, the plot is so intriguing and so engaging, the sibling relationship is well done. Like, this book is so good, and it deserves all of its hype and literally so much more, because I feel like for a lot of people it like flew under the radar, although people have argued that with literally every single book recommendation I've ever done. But anyway, overall, this book is absolutely so good and so excellent. The disability representation was so awesome, like I said. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called One Killer Problem. This story is a YA contemporary mystery following a young bisexual main character with IBS who's trying to figure out who killed her math teacher. This story is absolutely so excellent, and it's so well done. First of all, the mystery is so intriguing and so engaging. The characters and the cast is done so well. Like, the romance is so cute and so well done. I loved the friendships, the family dynamics, like, the queerness of the story was so normalized and so good. Like, this book is excellent. The plot is so engaging and so well done. This book is so fantastic. I remember being so intrigued by it all. Like, the humor, the writing, the mystery, the characters, the romance, the plot, the friendship. Everything about it felt so good and so well paced and just so excellent. This book is so underrated, which I know I say all the time, and it deserves so much more hype, and I just really, really enjoyed it. So with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Joined at the Joints. This story is a YA contemporary following a young main character with rheumatoid arthritis who discovers that somebody else has the same exact diagnosis at her new support group. This book is absolutely so good and so wholesome and so well done. I really appreciated the disability representation because it felt so normalized and so well done. I loved the family dynamics, like the main character's relationship with her sister as well as her mom felt so good and so well done. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. Like, the romance is so cute and it's so adorable. The characters themselves are so well developed and so distinct. I appreciated how this author dealt with everything without infantilizing anybody at all, if that makes any sense. I don't know. This book is so good and it's so well done and it deserves so much more hype. And I just really, really enjoyed every single second of it. I know I talked about this book fairly recently, so I apologize if my review is rather redundant, but overall, I would definitely highly, highly recommend this book. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called On the Bright Side. This story is a YA contemporary following two disabled main characters, one of which is deaf and has to go to mainstream high school after her deaf boarding school is shut down, and the other one just discovered that he has MS. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. Again, I just recently talked about this book, so I apologize if my review is rather redundant, but this book is absolutely so excellent and so awesome. The disability representation is so good and it's so fantastic. I love that we followed two different characters on two different journeys, but they also had similarities as well. Like, their romantic chemistry made so much sense, and I truly loved it so much. Their friendship is so good, and they themselves are such wonderful, well-developed, distinct characters, individually, if that makes any sense. Their friendships are so wholesome and so lovely. The deaf house was so good. This book is so fantastic and so lovely. The plot is so well paced and it's so good. This book is absolutely so excellent and it deserves all of its hype and so much more because I think it's so awesome and so well done. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. So in conclusion, first of all, happy Disability Pride Month. Second of all, I think I might have said incorrectly which number I'm on with these specific book recommendations, so I might be incorrect in the beginning of this video. So yeah, anyway, third of all, if you enjoyed this video, I hope that this video helped diversify your bookshelf, and if you enjoyed it, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the panda emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!